We're back.
Hot.
On my head.
Oh.
Hello YouTube, we're back.
Once again.
Back to really just kind of speak to you, because we haven't been on in quite a while.
No.
Well, you see, we've been gone for a while. Now that's apology.
We've had a lot of things going on.
A lot. We've been meant to make this. Me?
Yes, we've got a lot of things going on.
Leaving cert and whatnot. Very, very technical, boring shit. Hectic. But we are here trying to
Riddle your minds.
riddle your minds with our milky, supreme juice. And, well, it's been a long couple of weeks now without putting up this video, and we just felt a lot of things have been going on lately that have prompted our decision to make another one.
It's been a long, arduous few months.
Yeah, especially now that we've lost what would be the third person now in metal history to go down this past couple of months, and it actually is a pretty difficult time, because obviously with the death of the Rev Jimmy Sullivan out of Avenged Sevenfold, and then with Dio, obviously a great contributor to metal. He just made the horns, like, and Paul Gray from Slipknot. These two people actually, because Dio
doesn't have a significance in our life, really.
No, well, like, he did, as I said, contribute, but he wasn't a
contributor, but not necessarily a direct influence.
We kind of observed his achievements from afar, not really, because we heard about the band he was in, Heaven and Hell, but that didn't really appeal to us. We're more kind of contemporary, musically influenced people, except for me, I'm more sort of modern mixed with 80s music, like thrash metal. I really like that, but you'd be more interested in swaying your head like a madman. Oh, yes. Well, you see, our musical differences are small, kind of minute. Davin here likes a bit more grim, death-related, moulded scanch. And I like, obviously, trash, but anyway.
Whitechapel.
Phil Bozeman. There's someone that really sings about death a lot, isn't he? But in any case, we kind of digress there. So, like, we just wanted to take a few moments just to bring to light the deaths of these two people that meant a lot to us, Paul Gray and Jimmy Sullivan. The Rev was from Avenged Sevenfold, and he started up playing bass, or not bass, pardon me, drums.
He started playing the drums when he was about 5. He gave up for 5 years because at the first point he couldn't play at all. Then he 5 years later, when he was 10, he started playing stuff by Metallica.
Yeah.
And he's found that he had a style that was fairly close to Lars Ulrich.
And from then on, he was even said to have been able to play very complicated stuff, even at that age, which was amazing for someone at his level, like, because he had only been playing for a few months up to then. And he was just a person with so much energy and vibe. Everyone that knew him called him his best friend, because he really was a friend to humanity, like. And it was just, it's sad, very sad to see him die, even though this is a belated epitaph to his passing. He will be sorely missed, and even though now we didn't cry, but our hearts went out to Avenged Sevenfold and his family, and he was really a lost talent and did not deserve to go that way. 28 years of age.
One thing I admire about Avenged Sevenfold now is their continuation, regardless of the loss of one of their best friends. And now they've come up with their new single, Nightmare, which we will include in the description, the link to the song.
And put it maybe at the end credits as well.
Yes. It's their new single. For the album is out about June 28th.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
epic.
pretty good. It
Just
was
one thing, the stand-in for that, he's
Mike
touring
Portnoy.
Mike Portnoy. You know, he's an amazing drummer. He's from one of our favourite bands, Dream Theater.
He's one of Jimmy's idols.
So we'll be sure to take that album and cherish it and put it up. Though personally, I think Jimmy's last greatest works was Avenged Sevenfold's self-entitled album, Avenged Sevenfold. That album
with A Little Piece of Heaven.
Yeah, it's highly polished. It's a credit to his musical genius. Though
the first time he is allowed to, he has written lyrics by himself.
Yeah,
since Pinkly Smooth.
Look up Pinkly Smooth. Mind-bending shit. It's all about the crazy stuff that we're into.
Definitely, it's not. He has not played in Pinkly Smooth. The original members were him and Sinister Gates.
I think Zanky Vengeance was in it as well.
I'm not entirely certain, but I do remember that Sin and Jimmy were
closely linked in that. Yeah,
I think it definitely was Brian and Jimmy.
For sure. Okay, we said our day about Avenged Sevenfold and Jimmy. Anyway, I think it's about time to give credit to someone much more older, even though that might sound a bit like, honestly, we personally didn't see Jimmy reach 30. Well, I didn't anyway.
No, he said he wasn't going to live past 30, and
it's just, you know, it was maybe his time. He'd contributed enough, and maybe now he's rocking with Dio and all them now. But Paul Gray, he was older than Jimmy, 38, and his death was sudden. It wasn't even explained. Still isn't.
Apparently on Monday, according to officials, he had suffered from an alcohol and drug overdose. And it's been said, and it has been released, that he has had drug and alcohol problems for the past few years since Iowa, their album. And before that, it was just drugs, but now it's alcohol after Iowa.
So that in itself just puts into perspective just how one minute you could be here and then the next poof, you're gone. And that's something that is the never-ending cycle in life. But it really, when death claims our heroes, it just really ends an era. I know, like, Slipknot will never be the same again. Avenged Sevenfold will never be the same again. Metal won't be the same anymore. Because even though there are these high-rising bands, I just find in the midst of all this, there's a lot of music discredity, and some bands are just diluting the very essence that was music in the first place. Yeah, and like these bands that are coming out, certain bands, not to mention any, because I don't want to bring any darker notes to this than they already have. Just certain bands are really taking the piss now. They really are. Like, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we've said our bit anyway about the deaths, and they'll be sorely missed.
Yes, definitely.
And our hearts go out to the Slipknot and how Slipknot will now, we hope, will go on. We do, we hope.
It'll be difficult, but I'm sure that they'll find some compromise.
Yeah. Just 8 minutes and turning. Okay, we're grand for time. Grand. So yeah, and as well, it's a coming back of Hoods and Fluffy, just because we haven't got any time, sort of. Right, just to fit that in.